For that period of time that you were thinking and pondering and visualizing over your goals and manifestations, but you weren't taking actions toward it in a consistent daily manner, don't worry. Don't worry, okay? That's totally okay. That wasn't a bad thing. That was actually so perfect for you because for all of the period that you lived where it was only in your mind, you were actually building belief in it. You were building commitment to it. You were building your dedication to it. Hello, beautiful world. Welcome back to the Pursuit of Authenticity. My name is Rebecca, and my goal is to help you live your best, most successful, and most harmonious life. We got this. We got this, and we are outside. Look at that. Can you see that blue jay? Can you see that blue jay over there in the tree? Sometimes all we need to do is get outside, be in nature, feel the wind on our skin, hear the birds all around us, see the sky, be shaded by a pine tree, and just exist in the present moment. The simple way is the aligned way. The aligned path forward is not the one that makes us work harder. The aligned path does not increase the tasks that we need to do. The aligned path does not add unnecessary complexity. The aligned path is the path that is easeful, calm, peaceful, the one that takes us into nature so that we can exist in the present moment. If you're working a lot on one of your goals, God bless, that's perfect. Your actions are the means for your manifestations to arrive. The intentions and the mindset in which you engage in your actions will allow the manifestation to manifest in its perfect form under grace according to God's will. But we can't be acting all the time. We can't be doing all the time. Of course, the consistency, the repetition, and the consumption of the mind with the aligned stimulation of the task will help it manifest. But we also need to immerse our consciousnesses in other experiences in the world. We got to take breaks, we got to take pauses, and we also have to go outside and do different things. It's when we are in these new spaces and experiences that we get to be inspired by our environment. And the stimulation of our new experiences helps us manifest our work in a more harmonious way. Sometimes we just gotta lay down and pause for a little bit. When we lay down, close our eyes, do nothing, or simply exist in the environment in the present moment, all the aligned actions, the intuitive leads, the ideas which continue to propel our manifestations forward, they align to us in our state of rest. I think this is just a reminder for you that you can take a break. You gotta take a pause. You gotta take a rest. Your rest, your pause, and your break is your integration. When we rest, we are integrating all of our previous life experiences, and our subconscious mind will just channel to us all of the aligned actions and inspiring ideas to take in order to align that manifestation further in our lives. Remember also that perfect is the enemy of done. I know that can be a little bit difficult sometimes. We are excellent human beings. We are people who want to create our best work, and yet striving for an ideal of perfection is only going to push our manifestations farther and farther away. The key about manifestation is to not be attached to the form. You could have your intention of what you want to manifest, and God bless, that intention is your guide, your visualizations are your guide, your dreams are your guide, but the way that it manifests in physical reality is going to be even more perfect than we can ever imagine. So let us not strive too much for perfection in our work. We leave perfection to God, and we just do our best work. What is our best? Our best is being in the present moment. Our best is allowing ourselves to experience balance, which is doing and not doing, action and inaction, experience and rest. You're actually a lot farther on than you know. You're a lot farther on than you think that you are. Your manifestations are actually already here. Did you know that? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting! Wow. Remember that manifestation is not a spontaneous materialization of your intentions. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, but transferred or transmuted across states and forms. Manifestation is all about that transmutation, the transferring of energy. It is a process. The process is always the goal. Your manifestations are built marginally in your daily actions and also also in your daily rest. Your manifestations align over time, incrementally, day by day. And you have been putting in the consistency. You've been putting in the work. You've been working on your goals for months now. Honestly, you've been working on your goals for like years now. Even if for a period of time you were only thinking about that manifestation or about that goal and you weren't taking dedicated action towards it in a consistent daily manner, don't worry. Don't worry, okay? That's totally okay. That wasn't a bad thing. That was actually so perfect for you because for all of the period that you lived where it was only in your mind, you were actually building belief in it. You were building commitment to it. You were building your dedication to it. Sometimes if we think that we have an idea of what we want to do, but we rush really fast into it, that excitement might die out really quickly because we went into it too fast without building our admiration and desire for it. However long that you were pondering over your goals, maybe it was months or years, God bless, you were just building mental commitment and dedication to it. So don't think that any time was wasted. Nothing was ever wasted. You were never misaligned. You haven't been lazy. In developing your commitment to the goal that you're working towards now, you were also overcoming a lot of insecurities. You were refining your mental state. You were elevating constantly your state of self. Anyone can jump from a state of self here all the way to a state of self here if that is within their mental capacity. But a lot of other people, we need to take marginal evolutions in states of self in order to get to how we want to be. That is built over days of consistent mental intentionality, mental refinement, and visualization, dedication, and persistence in becoming who we want to be. You are not necessarily time away, you're just vibrations away. You're just states of self away. You can jump and shift into any state of self that you desire, but if you're finding a hard time to do that, you might just need to be taking more marginal actions every day. Marginal meaning small steps, small changes that naturally elevate you over time. Remember that progression in real life is not necessarily linear. If you were to graph it, perhaps the regression line would be like averaging to be an increase, but day to day, the data is going to be like jumping up and down, right? We have our really empowered and energizing days, and we also have our more like tired or insecure days. That doesn't mean that those latter days are bad. No day is bad. Those are actually the most empowering days because the extent of the challenge is the extent of the strength that we earn in overcoming. So when you're having your more challenging days, actually rejoice and take that as a really good sign because that is the perfect conduit for you to evolve, to become, to rise to the challenge and earn the strength that you need in order to elevate to your desired states of self. Remember that you are always on time. You're always on time, you're never behind, you're never lacking anything. If there's anything that you think that you need, it might just be knowledge about the laws of the universe, about consciousness. And here on The Pursuit of Authenticity, I got you. Like and subscribe. I have a lot of videos about consciousness, how to align your mindset, how to manifest your physical reality. All of the manifestations that you think that you want are simply going to manifest in alignment with your state of consciousness. Really, it's always coming from the mind. So if you're feeling like you need a couple little shifts in your state of self, it could actually just be in acquiring some knowledge. God bless! I got a lot of knowledge for you here on The Pursuit of Authenticity, so you can check out my channel for more information. Also on my website, I have a lot of information about manifestation. If you're looking for a manifestation mentor, I got you. I'm offering personal manifestation mentorship services. I offer online services and also in-person services. If you're based in Los Angeles, we can meet up, hang out, talk about mindset, manifestation, and metaphysics so that you can literally shift your mindset into your desired state of self. You can embody your desired state of self, and naturally your desired reality will align. Also, some book recommendations that I have for you that could help you align your mindset. I highly recommend reading Everything by Florence Scovel Shinn. You can get her collected works in like a paperback form on Amazon. I recommend reading Anything by Neville Goddard. I recommend also reading Transcending the Levels of Consciousness by David Hawkins. Throughout my videos, I'm always like sprinkling in information about consciousness, and I learn most of the things from David Hawkins. So if you need to pick up any books, I highly recommend Anything by Florence Scovel Shinn, anything by Neville Goddard, and then also anything by David Hawkins. God bless. Also, in my personal manifestation mentorship program, my mentees and I read through entire books on metaphysics together. That way you have a dedicated peer, you have a friend to be reading books with, and that really helps us solidify and synthesize the information in our minds and in our lives. Remember that you're on the right track, you're so aligned, and you're doing the right things. Take this as your sign, bestie. Take this as your sign that you got this. You really got this. Remember that you're not necessarily time away. If you're working on your project and you're like, yo, I think that this could be done in months, bro, it doesn't have to be. It could be done today. Everything can change for you positively and under grace overnight. Hold on to that belief. Hold on to the belief that absolutely anything positive and aligned for you is possible at any moment. In fact, everything that is aligned for you is already happening in every moment. If you are preferring to experience something else in your reality than you are experiencing now, hold on to the belief that reality is getting better and better and better, and yet the best of life is always already here. What you believe to be true is what manifests in your physical reality. Your beliefs are fulfilled. You can condition yourself to have any beliefs that you desire through your rest, through your stillness. When you are in a really calm state of rest, either right before sleep or right as you're waking up, and even just throughout the day when you pause to take a break, affirm in your mind any positive beliefs that you want to be believing in. Pair this belief programming not only with your words and thoughts in your mind, but with emotions and with faith. The subconscious is going to intake any new beliefs and use that to manifest your desired reality only when they are paired with emotions and faith. It's important to only feel positive emotions and only to program your subconscious mind with positive beliefs, because also the subconscious and the universe, honestly, like, they don't really care if the emotion or belief is a positive and life word or negative and like degrading. Reality is going to manifest exactly what you believe. So honestly, we gotta choose positivity. We gotta choose positivity. We gotta choose life. We gotta choose believing in ourselves, because that is the way that we can live fulfilled, healthy, balanced, and harmonious lives. You're not alone, okay? You're so good. You got this. I believe in you. You're on the right track. You're so aligned. If the video was helpful, I would love it if you like and subscribe. And also let me know how you're doing in the comments. I would love to continue the conversation with you in the comments. God bless you all so much. Take care, and I'll see you all next time on the pursuit of authenticity. Bye everyone, take care, and God bless.